Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Here we are, another day, another video of things to talk about. We've been watching The Last Dance on Netflix.
We have.
I think we're three
episodes in, I think.
3 episodes in. It's really good,
It's
isn't it?
really good. I'm really enjoying it.
We don't know much about basketball, to
No.
be honest. I used to play in high school though. That's pretty good. I played low post. Little thing for you there. Yeah, we don't know much about basketball,
No.
but it's quite insightful. And yeah, it's interesting.
It's just really interesting.
We did a quiz last night and we won.
We did. We won.
Yeah, we won a quiz last
Yeah.
night. We had some good answers as well last
Yeah,
night.
we did.
My best one was...
I can't believe you did it.
I don't know what's going on, guys. I think I'm like a genius.
It was a picture round, and it was caricatures of famous people.
Yeah.
And one of them was I think it was the original Blue Peter lineup, including the 2 dogs and the cat. And I was like, I don't know any of the people, but I know that one of the dogs is called Shep. Or
Yeah.
I think one of the dogs is called Shep. And I was like, the other ones, we're just gonna have a guess. And he said to me, just put the name Jason down, because that's a 70s name, isn't it?
I was like, put Jason down. I've got a feeling.
Lo and behold, the cat was called Jason. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it.
I'm a cat whisperer. I know cats now. So today I thought what we do, because again, guys, thanks for the emails. Many emails, lovely emails. A bit like what you did the other day. Rather than talk about one topic,
Gonna go for a few.
go for a few quickies. Like you said, there's a lot out there that probably won't warrant a 20-minute answer.
A full video, yeah.
So, and we'd like to get through as many emails as possible. So, I did screenshot them, so where are they?
He's come prepared.
So this one is from someone called Holly Jade, and they've said, if you're an understudy or first cover, are you always definitely going to be able to play the role you're covering with a few confirmed dates, so your family can come and watch? Or is there a chance you could do the whole run of the show and never go on for your role you cover? So I thought it'd be interesting to talk about a thing called cover rehearsals, which are a thing. And also, if you first cover and second cover, the likelihood of being on
And West End and touring.
Yeah. So I guess the start would be, if you first cover in the West End, you'll have 28 days
Confirmed.
guaranteed, because you have to take holiday, really.
Yeah.
Every production company want you to take your holiday, rather than pay you out at the end of your yearly contract.
Yeah, because if you don't take a certain amount of holiday days, you then get paid for those holiday days at the end of your contract.
And they just
well as your show fee for the days that you didn't take.
So they want you to take them.
Yeah.
So if your first cover, like for me, when I was first cover, Edgar, what's he doing?
Meeting number 2.
So for me, when I was first cover price, I knew I'd have 28 days guaranteed. And that's not including sick days. But those 28 days were great for me, those guaranteed ones, because I could say to my family, hey listen, the price is going on holiday the first week of July, so I'm on for price all that week.
Unless you can plan ahead.
Yeah, unless I'm in. Which obviously then the second cover would go on.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do have guaranteed performances as a first cover in the West End.
But second cover is a different situation, because second cover there are no guarantees.
No.
First cover is always first port of call when the principal is on holiday or off sick. So the only way that a second cover would get on is if the principal is on holiday and the first cover goes off sick.
Yeah.
Or
the first
disaster
cover, or the first cover's on
strikes.
holiday.
Yeah, and the principal goes off sick, yeah. So you need like a combination of sickness and holiday to fall at the same time in order for a second cover to get on. There are no guaranteed dates for a second cover. However, when we then get into touring, there aren't any holiday dates when you tour.
No.
You take holiday as a whole cast. So there will just be a week where the show isn't on and the whole company will go on holiday. So because of that, you will still have first and second covers, but there are no guaranteed dates for anyone. You are relying solely on someone getting ill if you want to go on, which is really hard, because then it means if suddenly you're thrown on, the chances of your family getting to come and see are slim, especially if you're like from London and you're in Aberystwyth.
And then quickly, I think it's just good to talk about cover rehearsals, which are a thing that happen during the day on normally Thursday or Friday, and that's when the first covers would come in all the first covers and the swings, and they'll be there with the associate director and choreographer and maybe the assistant MD or MD, depending if he wants to come in and do it, and you'd learn the show. And then once that first sort of batch have learned the show, so that normally takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get to do a dress run. At the end of it, you would not do your dress run with the full company, you just do it with the swings and the other covers.
Well, you can't do it with the full company because the principals aren't going to be there because the first covers are taking the principal's place, and the principals don't know any other roles. So it's not like the principals can slot in for all the ensemble members that are now not there because those ensemble members are playing the first covers. Yeah. So it's like taking a whole like tier of company members out.
But I think for me, like when I did my cover run as Price, there was like 7 people on stage. Yeah. And then when I actually did it for the first time, it was like full company, orchestra, lights, like proper sound, like it was crazy. So yeah, as a cover, you'll never get to do it fully with a full whack until you actually do it. So that's what sort of happens. And then after the first covers learn the show, then the second covers come in, then a week after, and they do exactly the same. So yeah, and then so everyone knows the show. Yeah. So that's that really. So this is from a person called Poppy Crab.
Oh,
it's a really nice name.
Poppy Crab.
And they've said, what have they said? My question is it necessary to go to drama school to pursue a career in acting/musical theatre? I'm currently studying drama at university as I want to go to drama therapy. Oh, into drama therapy, should I say. But I want to know your thoughts on the pros and cons of both. So I'm going to quickly say, because they've said drama school versus university.
Right.
And I know this is a thing out there that people, when they're like going into the next level of education, they don't know whether to do university or drama school. And I can't badmouth a university because I've not been in university. All I sort of remember from back in the day when I was picking whether to go to university or not, or drama school, what I thought at the time was you get more practical hours in.
Yeah.
At a drama school, if I recall. So I went to a drama school because I thought in my mind, if I want to perform, I need to perform, if that makes sense, and do those practical hours.
Well, I guess it's the difference between going to a place that's entirely tailored towards what you want to do versus going to a place that has a department tailored to what you want to do, and then the pros and cons of that.
Yeah, there's loads of like pros and cons. It all depends. I mean, I guess there's no right or wrong answer, to be honest. Like if you want to go to university, because then also you might be able to do other like subjects as well, and that might be something that you want to go into later on down the line. But in my opinion, I think if you just want to perform, that's the only thing you want to do. You want to act or sing or dance, whatever. I think going to a catered place like that would help more than going to a university where they do everything. Yeah. But it's not specialised. Yeah. But then again, I don't know, there might be universities out there that are absolutely like ridiculously amazing. Yeah. I remember saying I want to do 40 hours of performance a week, like ballet every day or whatever, jazz, singing, like acting every day, 9 to 5. And I don't think, I might be wrong, but I don't think there's universities out there that do that sort of course. But I might be wrong. So this next one is from Sam Ware. And they've said, what are your favourite theatres you've performed in? And there's more as well, which will go down because they've put some more questions. But what's your favourite theatre?
I love Bath.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I really love Bath. It was very small, but I think we just had the perfect environment when we were there because it was like sunny and gorgeous, and
the town as well.
The town is just beautiful. The theatre's really, really pretty.
Yeah, Bath was really good.
Bath was really nice. I love Cardiff. I will always love Cardiff because I've also found like the perfect digs in Cardiff as well. Yeah, Cardiff, which are like really a walk away. And the theatre's just so comfortable and so amazing, and it's huge. So you know whatever show you're going to do, it's going to fit in there.
Are there like any ones that you were like pleasantly surprised when you got there?
The Alhambra.
Oh yeah.
I loved the Alhambra in Bradford because everyone was like, ooh, Bradford, ooh, like. Because there isn't really much in the surrounding area. You are kind of just confined to like that little town.
Yeah, there isn't much around there.
Square. But also we had the Science Museum and the cinema opposite, which we absolutely utilised. Like we saw 2 or 3 films there that week.
Yeah, the beer house.
The beer house behind.
Really
we all
good.
went for a curry as a cast at a really nice curry house as well.
And the theatre's
And
big.
the theatre's really big and lovely.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I always like Nottingham.
I always like Nottingham
That
as well.
was a nice surprise for me when I went there. Really like that. Lovely theatre. I can't remember my dressing room.
I can.
I can remember yours. I can't remember mine.
That's funny.
Yeah. What's your dream theatre to perform in?
A Broadway one. Can I just go for just
Any
any Broadway theatre?
I like to do the Radio City Music Hall.
See, in my mind, I was
Imagine
thinking Madison Square Gardens.
Yeah. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Because I can imagine like doing a Tony's there.
Yeah.
If you're nominated for a Tony, imagine doing that.
Yeah.
I'd be well nervous. Imagine that. In the wings, just like everyone out there at the the award ceremony, and you've got to go out and sing your song for your nomination, for your Tony, whatever.
Yeah.
How do people even do that?
I'd have to beg to do an ensemble piece.
Yeah.
I'd be like, please don't make me sing the solo.
Yeah.
Please, can we just do like a big ensemble piece where I get like a solo line here and there?
Yeah.
But
Can we do the opening?
yeah.
Yeah. What is your favourite show / concert you have seen your other half in?
Oh, that's hard because I've loved everything you've done.
I am very good. I'm joking.
Because I loved Panto so much. I came to see that 3 times. I loved it so much. And I really like Wolverhampton as well.
Wolverhampton was a nice surprise, actually.
Yeah.
Theatres.
Oh yeah, that was actually really nice.
Wolverhampton's a really nice.
And when we were there for Adam's Family, our digs were amazing because we had a whole house to ourselves.
Mm.
I loved Cats because I loved Kilworth House.
Yeah.
And I loved like that summer, like...
Get your cider.
Yeah, get your sideys and you sit down and...
It was really cool.
You pay £1 for a blanket as well.
Mm.
So I sat in my blanket with my cider. I loved that. And High Fidelity I thought was just such an amazing show. It's a pain in the arse to get to, but I loved High Fidelity as a show. I think that's maybe my favourite show that you've done, that you've been in.
Back to the Future?
Oh yeah, I love Back to the Future, but you weren't in it enough.
Yeah, I wasn't. It's a crime.
Back to the Future, like, okay, show-wise, Back to the Future is...
It's a joke, isn't it?
It was a joke, because of the amount of money that was behind it. Like, you can't not make something that incredible when there's, like, squillions of pounds behind it.
Yeah.
But as a show that you have, like, played a prominent part in, High Fidelity was my favourite, because I loved it so much. It was so great.
Yeah.
But I've loved everything that you've been in. I've always, like, had such a good time. How many times have I seen you perform now, then? I saw Panto 3 times. I saw High Fidelity 4 times.
Yeah.
I saw Cats 3 times, and I saw Back to the Future 3 times. So I've seen you perform 13 times.
Money well spent?
Money very well spent, yeah. I have always been very lucky though that Back to the Future, definitely aside, but everything that you've been in has been in venues that have really reasonably priced tickets, apart from Back to the Future where it was like... Well, I told you there was one day where I paid like £85, and the next day to sit 3 seats along in the same row it was £55.
That's a joke.
A joke.
Yeah.
No, it was £35. It was £50 cheaper.
It would be like because it was a Friday night.
It was a matinee.
Was it a matinee?
So I saw it in the evening, and then the day later it was a matinee. I think it was like the Saturday matinee.
It's interesting actually because I don't know who actually like does the tickets.
No.
Because I don't know if it's ATG who own the theatre or it's Back to the Future producers. I don't know. That's another probably question for another day.
Yeah.
I loved Heathers. Really liked Heathers. It was really good. I think I preferred it in the other Palace.
I did as well.
And I loved it in Haymarket as well, but just that first time watching you do it, because I knew how much of like a big deal it was for you, and like how big the part was, and to see you like do it like so well and smash it, it was like really good. Because I was like, I didn't have nervous energy for you, but you know, because I know
what it feels like.
Yeah, but I knew like the sort of the backstory to like the stress and everything that was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
To get ready in time. So that, but I think my favourite would be, I think Fontaine's my favourite.
Really?
Yeah. I always get emotional when you sing that.
I know.
I cry a bit when she comes out, sings it.
Well, we were listening to the radio version when it got broadcast on Radio 2.
Yeah.
And you burst into tears.
Yeah. So proud of you. It is, yeah. When you just listen to it sort of, not out of context, but like, and you just hear someone else sing it, it doesn't mean as much. And then when you sing it,
Because you know me. Yeah.
And it's like such an iconic song.
Yeah.
You don't really, then you like listen to the words, you're like, oh my gosh, the tigers are coming. You know, you get upset. Yeah, but I think...
And I also think it's like a growth thing. Like, the first thing you ever saw me do, like, did with me, was Wednesday. It was like a child, like, you know, she's 18, she's a kid. It's all very sort of, fluffy's the wrong word, but you know what I mean. It's, you know, Addams Family versus Les Mis. It's, you know, family, fun, comedy, compared to something that holds a lot of, like, gravitas, like Les Mis.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like seeing someone grow through parts.
And I think, because I've seen you like do Fontaine in 2 different sort of versions, I'd say that probably the one at the Sondheim, with the new choreography and the new staging, was like more like powerful.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know though, because when you do the concert and I could see like the cameras like swooning around.
Yeah, because you came on broadcast, didn't you?
Yeah,
I mean, you came to see it. Did you come? You came. That wasn't the first time you saw it, was it? You saw it before that.
Yeah, I saw it before that.
Yeah.
But being in the auditorium when it was being filmed, like broadcast live, and you could feel the pressure. Like, it was there. Not just when you were singing, obviously, but like the start, like all the ensemble, like the most like well-behaved ensemble ever, because you could see this was like, they were like, this is live. I can't F up. And so yeah, that was amazing as well. Yeah, very proud of you.
Thanks, baby.
Keep going. You're gonna be a star. Right.
You're gonna be a star.
You're gonna be a star, kid.
I got a Broadway.
This one is from Neve Carson, and they have said, this is a quick one, but quick question, how long will it take you to learn your lines, and what is the easiest way to remember them?
I always find the easiest way to remember doing lines is just to do them. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I pick up lines much quicker in situ, because it'll be like things that remind me, and like listening to someone else and how they're going to say their line. It's just like physical and...
Well, sometimes like it's obvious, obviously, but sometimes, say we're doing a duologue, I say something, and there'll be a word in that sentence which is your reply, if that makes sense. As you can imagine, in a conversation. So I might say something like, you've left, you know, I don't know, you've left the oven on, and then your reply is something about the oven. Like, and so by doing it and running those lines as a whole, rather than just looking at your bits, do you know what I mean? I think it just helped looking at the whole piece. Yeah, I guess just doing it and doing it and doing it. We said before, like doing lines when you're commuting to work, you know, like just finding times where you can just like jump ahead of the game. Yeah, and just finding like 5 minutes on your own with the person that you're doing lines with, just to run them quickly. This is the final one we're going to do, I believe, and this is from Emma Thorpe, and it's about sight singing. What are you laughing at?
Like you said her name.
They've said, I was wondering if in the industry you have to be able to sight sing from sheet music, and if not, how would you learn the vocals if you're originating a role? So sight reading, sight singing, is it important?
I would say no. It makes your job easier if you can, but some people find it really hard. Some people's brains just don't work in that way whatsoever, and they learn everything by ear. But the first week of any rehearsal process is music week. I have yet to be in a rehearsal process where the first week, or the first few days at least, aren't music week or music time. So basically you will sit in a big semicircle or in a big group, sopranos, altos, tenors, basses, will all sit together, and the MD will just note bash through every line. Sometimes they'll like play the song through first, or play like sections through first and sing the melody, so everyone gets like a sense of what it is, and then they'll go through phrase by phrase, line by line, part by part, and basically everyone will have like their voice notes out recording, and you'll learn it as best you can in the room, which is usually pretty well. But then if there's some harmonies that just don't stick, or you just don't get them right, you can ask them to like note bash again, just can you just give me that phrase for the alto line, soprano line, or whatever, and then you go away and learn it. And like we said, usually like you do your learning on your way home and your way in, because you sort of need your evenings to like recharge and recuperate. But yeah, I've yet to be in a rehearsal process where that hasn't been the process. It's never the case of like, you have to learn this by today. No. There's no, unless, the only thing I ever would think sight
sight reading or sight singing would be amazing to have if you're doing like a 24-hour concert or something like that, or you're doing something where they want you to sing and you're doing it tonight in front of someone, like you were like a session singer. I don't know. Like, oh
god, if you're a session singer, I think it's like important that you know how to sight read.
But in musical theatre, there's always a big sort of, there's enough time in rehearsals basically to learn. At
the end of the day, you're not going on stage with a song that they've given you 5 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
Like, the point of rehearsals is for you to learn everything and be off book. So as long as you learn it, no one cares how you learn it. Because everyone comes from different backgrounds and everyone's got different brains. There are some people who find it really, really hard to learn lyrics, let alone music. People have different strengths and different learning abilities.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you're amazing at telling a story and singing a song and acting the hell out of something, it doesn't matter how you learn it as long as you are giving it your all on opening night.
Yeah, and you'd always find as well, like, the people who pick up harmonies really quick, 9 times out of 10, they're like the best singers, like, naturally, because they just know that they've been singing since they were 3 and they're very musical. But then you get to the choreography and the people who struggle like picking up harmonies are probably like the best dancers, and they're like, this is a routine, blah, 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 and they know it.
Yeah.
And it's in their head straight away, and you see the people who are really good at the singing part of the show going, what's that step again? You know, so it's just
that's me. Like, I can pick up a harmony so fast because I've just got the ears for it. I can't, like, I can follow music along, but I can't sight read. But if you play me a harmony, I will have it in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But then you go to the choreography and I will be like Joey with the head, hand, part of a ray, and that's me doing that in the back.
I think sight reading would only ever speed up you might go, I've learned that quicker than maybe someone else, but there's enough time.
But at the end of the day, there's always going to be someone else in the room who might not pick things up as quickly as you, so you're always going to have to go through music week regardless, so it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. But if you can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, if you can do it, great, but it's not like a part of the job description or part of the requirement. And some people's brains just don't work in that way. I know mine doesn't.
Yeah. Well, that's that really. Sort of mix it up there with various questions, mixing it up. Should. Right, everyone.
I'm gonna go for a run.
Are you?
Yeah, that's why I'm in my...
Right, everyone. Thanks for popping by. Be safe out there. Don't eat ice cream with a fork.
I suppose you could.
I guess you could as well. I've got some Americans out there, they love eating dessert with a fork.
Is that something Americans do?
I don't know, is it? Because we have spoons, we use spoons more than forks.
Where are you getting your information from?
I don't know.
Cite your sources.
Hey, I'm clever. I guess the cat's name last night. Right, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.